I don't know, Dulor. Maybe it doesn't like you. Which I think is dumb. It should like you. You're a cool dude.
Come now. The Queen awaits.
I used my controller for this, didn't I? I think so.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
You guess it's just lying to you? Dulor, get you someone who won't lie to you, boy.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder, quite painfully with his wooden staff, to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face greets you, or grins at you with a hint of madness. My name's Mr. Lionel. If you'll give me what I need, boy, I'll conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. Do I start off with... The goblin immediately begins to wander around your person, prodding and poking at your weapons and apparel before making a sudden grab at something. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Aha! I know what you need. Wait, what did he take? Mr. Lionel reaches behind your ear and pulls out a money bag heavy with coins. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. Yay, more gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
It's a lot of gold.
What sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's
While
belongings?
sleeping at an inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You are quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad. He stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm in protest and earn a punch to the face. Looks like Nancy here wants to fight. The bandit laughs again, spits at your feet, and turns to leave. Attack him. With one practiced swing, you execute him. A surprised gasp is the last sound he makes. Suddenly, the room fills with the bandit's lackeys. Cake. Ooh. Never been in the inn before. Oof. Was an axe to the neck. Thieves dealt with, you accidentally wipe your brow with a hand slick with the blood that has run down your weapon. You turn, hoping to find a wash basin, and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real compared to its shifting body, look at you in fear. You took their lives so easily. Are you already lost? Remember who you are, who you were. I have lingered too long in this place. It drains so. Do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone. Those eyes, gone. Tavern wager.
Taverns, caves, dungeons, and the roads between them. Over and over, again and again.
You find yourself in a seedy old tavern, spinning tales of your adventures to a group of drunks. A bearded old soldier scoffs at your tales and challenges you to an arm wrestle. Wager 20 gold against the old, or against his gold. Alright.
Choose from these options.
You win! The old soldier gingerly turns out his pockets. I seem to have misplaced my 20 gold. Will this do instead? Dealer drains you 1 gain card. Reveals stairs encounters upon entering a level and grants a gold bonus for revealing every card. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. Giant eagle.
When I dreamed long ago, my dreams were of flight.
As you're walking one day, a large shadow passes over you. Looking up, you see a giant eagle swooping down toward you. Toward you. There's no S. To see what the bird does, the bird picks you up and carries you to faraway lands. After flying for a while, you see a monastery high up in the mountains. From your vantage point in the eagle's strong grip, you can just make out a rough, overgrown trail leading up to it. This card's token is now yours. The wind whips furiously past you as the eagle continues to climb higher. Wait until it gets tired. I think it was this one. This next one over. Eventually, after many hours, the eagle drops you into a small lake.
Take it. An expedition. Press on.
Your path forward will take you into the forest. Take the forest path. You embark upon the next leg of your journey.
I did not create this game, you know. I have merely perfected it. You have begun to understand my innovations.
Dark Dweller.
Even I am unsure where this thing springs from.
Your path is blocked by an evil mass of tentacles and eyes. Even as you watch, the thing sprouts new limbs, reaching eagerly for you. Okay. See if I can follow you. I think it was this one. Crap. Attempt to get around. Your luck lasts only so long before the tentacles get a hold of you. Dealer draws you 2 pain cards.
I am sorry.
Ooh, I don't know what ring I just lost.
Of course, so few trade in the land of death that deals are easy to strike.
Alright, let's buy some food. And let's buy some items. Success chance cards award gold. That's pretty cool. Unique item upgrades class your armor, light to medium or medium to heavy. These aren't that expensive. Greater movement speed. Alright, let's get the ring.
What will you do with that?
Surprise attack? And then... I think I'll keep it at that. Sell the medium armor. And then I think I'm gonna buy more food. You know what, 2K? Originally I was thinking that I'm not a big fan of card-based games, so I don't know if I would have enjoyed playing something the Spire. What is that dog barking at? My neighbor's dog is obnoxious. They leave it out all day and it just barks. Slay the Spire.
Evil made flesh, but with no
Ooh,
craft
I
or
still have to get around
substance.
it.
Powerful magic, but unfocused.
Alright, let's see if I can do it this time. I want to say it was this one. Nope. Lose 10 max health. Lose 1 food. Alright, I can lose 1 food. It's not where I wanted to go.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly. Bargain with the devil.
I still
and
think
the
I
devil
might enjoy
returns
it,
for more.
maybe. I mean, it's a different styled card game, but... This dog doesn't love anyone. It has bitten a few people and barks all day, and the neighbors don't do anything about it. You spend a restless night with your dreams haunted by visions of a strange demon who sniffs and says, "They told you, or they say you visit the altar, yet you have no mark of the gods upon you. Begone!" In the morning you feel drained. Another health pain card?
I will curse you, and I will make you suffer.
Jeez.
Keep yourself clear of curses, and you'll have nothing to worry about.
In a busy market town, you are approached by a shopkeeper on the verge of giving him 20 gold. You won't regret this. After 10 steps, player
Very
draws 3
nice
gold cards.
indeed. A horse is a fine
Hey, John.
companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time.
You will
You do
lose
not
and slay the
seem to have
Spire a
the
lot, but when you win,
temperament
oh
of
boy, does it
friends.
feel good.
Even in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, that's what it's looked like watching Matt play.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most
just got
base
home,
and
okay.
despicable when they begin to believe their own lies.
I was gonna see if you wanted to play some Ark a little bit later today.
My
I'm gonna play
powers
some
are
Staxel with
genuine.
Melissa for a couple hours, and then I think Ark is up in the running. Or something else. It could be something else. I was just kind of feeling a little dino-y. Dino D-Day? Yeah, that'll work. JK, though. I don't know, man. Oh, shoot, I missed what he said. You explained that you were told you'll need a Highbinder to find the missing ships. Carlo laughs. It's not a Highbinder, it's the Highbinder. He's a broker of information. If he knows anything about the missing boats, then he'll tell us if we can pay his price. Do I have Dino D-Day? I think I have Orion, not Dino D-Day. Actually, I might have Dino D-Day. I'll contribute what I can toward the Highbinder, but as you can see, the tavern business hasn't made me a rich man. He'll accept any currency, but we'll have to provide enough to make it worthwhile. Alright, then I'll send word along with your payment, and the Highbinder will set a meet.
A permanent discount for those willing to endure the local color.
I don't want to get addicted to cocaine. Come on. Ooh, Desperate Measures. Frostfang was a lot of fun. If the player sells this ring, they receive plus 50 gold for each blessing they possess, and all blessings are lost.
I appreciate your ingenuity.
Arcane
I
Fatality?
look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
I need to view my equipment. All traders have been persuaded to offer cheaper items. That explains a lot. Whenever the player purchases a new item, they gain a curse. The first hit in every combat inflicts triple damage. Player takes extra damage from ranged attacks. Yo, man, that's harsh. You don't know what doing cocaine is like, but I know playing the silent and ripping through your entire deck every turn is awesome. While exploring a dungeon, you see a treasure chest at the end of a hall. Crap. Move forward carefully, but suddenly you hear a click. Attempt to escape the gas. Dive through the billowing cloud to reach the other side safely. You approach the treasure chest. Looks battered but still intact. Attempt to pry it open.
A choice.
That's failure.
Select your
No.
desire.
Okay. I had a feeling it was. You also have never done cocaine. I'm glad none of you have done hardcore drugs.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Never done many drugs yourself. One out of the ordinary and a couple common ones. Plus caffeine. Some people don't count that. My only drug is video
You're
games.
afraid of the grave. What irony.
In an old abandoned graveyard, the restless spirits sense the presence of a blessed soul and remain quiet. You spend a peaceful night, awakening well rested and fully recovered from your wounds. Oh, sick. Blood auction.
Moonlight.
I legit thought you were going to say your only drug is the Lord.
I'll forgive you for arriving here once, but I hope it is
It's not
the
a drug,
last
man.
time.
In the moonlit ruins of a long-forgotten castle, a host of unholy creatures gather. You discover that vampires are holding secret blood auctions. Mortals are allowed to bid using their own blood. Sure, let's bid some blood. You are ushered into the circle of bidders. I don't have 120, so let's bid 60. Strange creature comes to you and draws out your blood. You gotta pay even if you lose the bid. You wait while all the bids are taken. Oh god. This is gonna be bad. I think it was this one. Oh, thank god. You are successful in your bid. The strange creature returns and says, your item will be gift wrapped and sent to you. You decide to leave before the vampires take any further
One more
interest
piece
in you.
of the puzzle for you.
Yike. Never even done cocaine, but playing the Ironclad and exhausting your entire deck, but killing the final boss in one turn feels heavenly.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
I like how you guys are comparing this game to drugs.
At their heart, all games are about power.
Oh god.
Are they not? The acquiring of power. the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
Alright, marketplace.
Not a good day to be in
You arrive at the town of Stigal on market day. The market vendors are buying food today. You may offer some food, but the amount of gold you receive for it is not guaranteed. Let's see, if I sell half, it's either going to be 6 and I'll have 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm sure one of these will be a store. So let's do it. Only discover 3 gold coins.
Pity the losers or scorn them.
Give food to the priest. Give 1 food. Priest looks at your humble offering for a moment and sighs. Every morsel is treasured, of course, but the children need more sustenance to make it through the winter. Look, dude, I've only got 3 food. One gain card. Ooh, I gained a blessing. Wrath of the Gods. At the beginning of every battle, the old gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. I love it. Your dad's done a lot when he was in the military. He tried, like, almost all of them. Jeez. This one time, you did a relic build. You have a pic of it. You'll send it to later for Discord. You guys are so cute.
Our hero needs sustenance badly.
On a dusty, lonely plain, you come across the shattered remains of an old monastery. Searching the building, you meet an old man dressed in dirty robes. Long ago, we of the Brotherhood forged holy weapons to support the war against the infidels. But the infidels were strong, and one day one of their raiding parties took us by surprise. They destroyed most of our tools and took our supplies, including all of the rare metal ore that we used to craft our weapons. King's army never returned after that day. I know not what became of them in the years that followed. I have stayed here all these years, but only the ghosts remain to keep me company. All of the others who survived the attack left long ago. You bid the monk farewell and leave him standing in the silent, empty ruin.
Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
More and more portals are opening up across the land. The Hellbeasts are appearing with greater frequency. These portals seem to appear more often around the Greenborough forests. Search Fruitless and you leave the forest.
What an ignominious way to go. I do hope you find something to eat soon. I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here. Now, starvation begins.
Why does now starvation begin? I just bought a bunch of food, man.
You think that will help you?
Uh-oh. Splintered jewels. I don't know what that means, but that doesn't sound good. Send you a screen cap of your first silent run. Totally busted your view of the silent. From what I've seen, the silent is busted, especially if you go poison. Like poison defense, I think? Defense poison, something like that.
All sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure? I hear nothing but the sounds of mourning. She is close.
Past a funeral, it's obvious from the size of the procession that the deceased was a well-loved figure. You are approached by the cleric. This great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wondermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must be returned to his hometown for the proper burial rites to be completed. Sure, I'll do it. It's not too far to the hero's hometown. Look for the town cleric when you get there.
take your feelings and turn them into power.
Shield Bash deals damage to an opponent, damage increased as you go up in combo tiers. Sure.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Hurry, it's not wise to anger the spirits of the dead by delaying their proper rites. After 5 steps, player uses 50% max health.
You deal with it.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. Oh, look, in another shop. Sure, we'll see what it's got to sell. That's actually really nice. Does not consume food. I think I'm on the last little leg of my journey, though.
I was always a fan of being fleet of mind. You'll have to settle for being fleet of foot.
Shopping spree.
There has never been a hero whose end has not been thus.
Thank you. This blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. Do you also have a shield? Return the hero's shield, too. Truly, you have done the Almighty's work in returning the shield. After your
The gods look upon you
first
favorably.
chance card pickup, you may return the card and draw again after shuffling. Nice.
Face death and learn your fate.
Oh, is this the end? You've uncovered the Queen of Skulls. Yike. All right. That totem was rough, man.
Then it is done. When even a creature as haunting as the Queen of Skulls perishes, we know the game is almost done. The kings are gathering now. Do you see now what I have built? How elegantly all the pieces fit.
For winning a tavern wager, I received the Bashing Ring. For taking a ride with Giant Eagle, I got 25 gold gain card and a cursed treasure card. Did I do it? Did I do what? Win? I think so. For paying the fee to the Highbinder, you receive the Meet the Highbinder card. I also got Health Potion and Spiritual Healing. For winning the Blood Auction, I got Good Fortune, Plunderer's Ring, and Blood Auction 2. For trading in the marketplace, I received 5 food and a merchant's favor. For donating food for the orphans, I get another health potion, a holy ring, and charity 4. Let's The reward for defeating your skeleton queen. Get the Queen of Plague in the Lizard Dome. Arrow Cutter and Mortal Whimsy.
One more round. You have earned it. Let us approach the Mother of Plagues.
Let's do it. Challenges. 4 times 6 of Plague and 5 times Cursed Gambler.
Queen of the Vermin. Under the ground, the filthy rat-kind court her favor. Murder each other with leprous teeth for the honor of siring her children.
Mortal Whimsy. Heck yeah. I don't know what that does, but I want it. Alright, so I need to get rid of something else. Let's get rid of the healer's ring. Oh shoot, I got a bunch of stuff still. Alright, what's this do? Yeah, let's get rid of that ring. Let's get the bashing ring, that ring, and spiritual healing ring. And we'll get rid of the ring of survival. Get rid of that. What is consuming shame? Oh, right. That's the poison one. Get rid of that too. We'll get the arrow clutter. Fool's Gold? Get rid of Fool's Gold. I think that's all of them. Cool. I'll stay with the Adventurer. Alright, let's see. What can I get rid of? Get rid of Demon Trader? Wait, no, I didn't do anything with Demon Trader. So... I'm gonna try and do all of those. Do Old Graveyard. Tavern Wager. Marketplace? Yeah, we'll try all those. Let's do it.
Banish your curses with caution while facing the Queen. You know you risk the true and final death at this table. As I
Golden Ring of
risked my
Pain.
life in
Player
ages
inflicts
past.
1 damage per 20 gold in their possession up to a maximum of +10. I like it. Desert of the Damned.
The mark of the serpent.
Yeah, he
There
does.
is
I want to
no
be able to...
doubt that you have traveled
juggle
an
stuff like
interesting
that.
road, adventurer.
You find a casket buried in the sands. As you reach for it, a voice calls out, "Stranger, stay your hand. This casket bears the cursed serpent's mark." Let's open it. I think it was this one. To your surprise, a magic spirit bursts from the casket in a cloud of purple smoke. "I am free," the apparition declares, as the stranger flees in terror. The spirit's gaze slowly comes to rest upon you. Humbly request a favor.
Choose from these options.
I think it was this one. Dang it, it was the other one. I bet it was you who trapped me in there in the first place. The spirit roars and waves his hand. You feel weaker. I thought it was that one, but like my gut was telling me to do the other one. I feel so dumb.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
Great news, Mr. Lionel declares excitedly, bursting from the back of a wagon as it passes you along a well-trodden path through a sunny meadow. One of the Goblin King's sons have decided to challenge the old fool for his position as ruler of our people. Under Goblin law, he can legally take his father's place if he can beat him in single combat. But the king, crafty slug that he is, has hidden the crown in the treasure vaults. Without the crown, the leadership cannot be resolved. There must be chaos in the capital. Let's see. The Goblin Town is hidden away in an enormous cavern under one of the human cities. You wouldn't believe which one, even if I told you. It's full of thieves. No point visiting unless you have business with the king or his family. The point is that the crown is in one of the treasure vaults. If we can find it, then I can use it to blackmail the king into letting me back into the city. Let's do it. It's the spirit. Crown is going to get me back to my rightful place. Hours later, you stand staring through the doorway into another vault. Good luck, my friend. Find the treasure. The crown must be in there. Let's do it. Do it to it. Ow. Ow. Ow, come on. Alright, I call bullcrap. Where's the crown? Springing out of nowhere as you exit the maze. What do you mean there are goblins in there throwing bombs at you? That's great news. The crown must be inside. Wait, they're probably moving the crown to another vault as we speak. You better try harder next time. But there was no crown in there. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. Ooh, I can ask to be blessed? Let's do that. I'll heal up. Whatever strength my people yet hold, may you be protected on your journey. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. That's exactly what I needed. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. Alright. Draw 3, gain 1. I don't know what the Holy Ring does, but let's go with that. Killing an undead, the player receives 5 health.
These unholy abominations, and you will reap the reward.
Nearby enemies are immediately slowed as the chilling effects of this armor take hold. During combat, press right bumper, summon a magical shield that stops arrows and other ranged attacks.
During the first Ratman incursion.
That's actually pretty nice. What was this one again?
I never liked
don't know how many undead
myself.
I'm gonna fight.
Dispatch them to their rightful place.
10 gold a blessing.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly. Soon the game will end. I will take your piece from the board. It will be done. Unlike other opponents,
In an old
I will remember you fondly.
In an old tavern at the
I
edge of a
prefer
dark
not to
forest,
play
you meet a
chance.
gambler.
I only contend with the most serious of games.
Care to try your luck at the cards? He asks with a wicked gleam in his eye. Sure. He grins diabolically as you sit down, making you uneasy. The stakes are this. If you win, I'll give you something from my collection of magical items. If I win, then I'll curse you instead. Oh, God. Alright. It was at the very bottom. I think it was this one. You play well. Your opponent frowns, then reaches beneath the table for your prize. Hey, fleet cuffs. Call for a priest. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade some wandering goods. Let's do this. See, this would be an interesting way to play D&D. Any hit on the player during combat has a chance to poison the attacker. Undead that physically strike the player may receive damage themselves. Player inflicts triple damage against foes who are stunned. Dang. Let's buy some food. Another cursed gambler,
Don't
really.
you find it interesting?
Let's
to
try it out
consider
again.
That you're sitting at my table to play our game.
Alright, let's see if I can find this one
Recalling
too.
Sitting at a table, playing another game.
I want to say it was this
Circles and
one.
cycles
Wow, I was really far off. Played poorly, the man says. Since you've been such a good sport, I'll let you choose the curse. Money bags? In combat, the player's movement speed is
Little
reduced by how much
pleases
gold
me
they
more
possess.
than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
On every successful combat without gauntlets, the player loses a ring. Oh, well, I've got gloves, so let's do this one.
The deeper you go, the harder things become.
A shame, the man remarks. You probably would have won the next round. I don't know about that. Traveling merchants all over the place. Whenever the player is healed, receive 1 health per blessing. With every gain card, the player receives 1 gold and 2 health. That's nice. Once per combat, the 10th time the player successfully performs a shield bash attack, 10 gold appears.
The benefits just keep stacking up when you possess this ring.
I don't think I'll buy either of those.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I'll get more food, though. Dark Ritual.
The more powerful.
While searching the sacred tombs of Wandermere, you
more
come across a group
violent
of
its
skeletons
trespass.
conducting a dark ritual.
Are you surprised to see the Queen of Skulls?
Wow! Let's take him out. Oh, I still have my standard axe. Whoops. If I had known about this place, I would have taken that undead one. Come on, I hit the parry button. There it is. Hindsight is 20/20. I know, right? Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down my spine. Whew. As the last broken bone clatters to the stone floor, you realize that your intervention has come too late. The sarcophagus is slowly cracking open. You quickly grab what you can from the area and flee the chamber. Frostfang, yes! Mortal Whimsy. This weapon randomly takes the properties of a different weapon each combat. Yeah. I want to try that one out. Standing outside a moment later, you hear an unholy shriek that will haunt your dreams forever. Ladder escape. Yeah, I don't want to do any more gambling.
What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you
Hunting
will
the
not tell
Huntsman.
me, like all the rest.
It turns out that it's not
You
too
are
hard to track down a
silent.
mad huntsman who's on a crusade across the countryside in search of a mythical beast. He has been spotted interrogating tavern goers, accosting travelers in the woods, and closely scrutinizing various animal droppings. You hear that he recently left the small town of Thatchcross and was seen heading into the forest nearby. You follow a set of tracks that lead into a leafy glade. Colorful autumnal debris blankets the ground. Jeez, that's a weird word, or a weird sentence. You stop dead when you hear a suspiciously loud snapping sound beneath your feet. Oh god. I think it's this one. You catch the edge of the pit with a firm grasp and manage to haul yourself up onto the solid ground. In front of you stands a grizzled veteran hunter adorned with many trophies from his kills. He moves with calm assurance, but his gaze pierces you like a dagger. I'm impressed that you escaped my trap. In fairness, it was not designed for one such as you, but someone more substantial. Having spent so many years in the role of hunter, it is unusual to find myself as prey. Let us share a drink at the tavern, where we can converse as men instead of tracking each other's footprints like beasts. Finally did that one. The White Council.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
As dusk settles, you arrive at a small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. The locals are gathered at a shabby-looking inn. Something must be done, shouts a voice, raised in anger. They took all of our gold and food, one peasant wails. Will nobody stand up to them? They went that way, not an hour ago. You easily catch up with the band of ruffians. They seem overly confident and are in no rush. As you approach, the one who seems to be their leader notices you. Kill him, he commands, gesturing toward you. He looks like a troublemaker.
It would be beneficial to deal with that crossbow as a priority, don't you think?
Yike. come on. Ugh. Ah, he hit himself. Well, crap. Blood stains the ground beneath my corpse. Maybe I should have gone with Frostfang over that.
Die here, and your corpse will feed the rats. My peace takes yours, and the battle is ended. Try again. You have earned your prize today.
For opening the casket that bared the serpent's mark, I got a 20 gold and Depth of Night. For interrupting the dark ritual, I received the Lich. And for escaping the huntsman's trap, I received the Mug and Barrel. Alrighty, well, I believe Melissa is home, so we should be playing Staxel shortly, so I'm going to go ahead and stop so we can get that up and ready, and then we'll be back up in just a little bit. So, let me switch to that.
Things here are tainted.
Those fights went from, like, super simple to super difficult. Super quick. I'm not okay with it. Alright, let's see. Where's Staxel? Like, it went from being like, oh, I'll fight maybe 6 people to like, here's 12 minions, 2 bosses, you know, no big deal. Like, there was no in between. It was just suddenly, you know, hard. It's unfair, man, I tell you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for a bit, and we'll be back up and running as soon as we're ready. So stay tuned. Bye.